No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. He leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. He breaks a tackle. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
The Gators get it past the sticks.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The give to the tailback. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pocket breaking down. It's caught. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
They'll run it to the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside, but just not able to be on the same page there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Lagway. There's a heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's complete to the right. Turning on the Jets. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Pressure coming. Gets away. Uncorks one to the middle. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season at this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One final play before the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter.
Clemson, 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Find some fresh air. He's loose. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a...
Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for space, it's Daniels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, going up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ball. He won't get there, it'll bring up 4th down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's got him. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's got it out. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Gator. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. That's caught. It's Williams. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. Referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Got 3 on first down in 2nd and 7.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Spins away from the defense. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. There he goes.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
All right, great little run. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
On the run, it's Davidson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll run it. It's random. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. With a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And this one is perfect. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before that. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. To throw, it's Flagway. Dances away. The throw. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches.
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Lagway. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Touchdown, Gator! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Fires left. It's complete. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
By the receiver. Pickup of 13. 1st down for the offense.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught close to the marker, it's Davidson. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They go to the ground. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Throwing right. Complete downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quick pass on the fly motion. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll try the run. Wide open spaces. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed.
That's a long ball. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They believe they can run right here. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough.
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. Quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it. They'll score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense. Just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Glagway. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Gator! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that now, this guy's second sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up into this one. He said, you know, nobody respects my speed and nobody respects my athleticism. I don't think anybody thinks we can stop this guy, but I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And he has shown up today, ready to wreck this game. He's having an outstanding day right now on defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense now. I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Grab behind the line, it's ball. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Here's the pressure. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
He got it, and that will extend their lead even further. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with him.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Clemson is quick to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Snapped it in the shotgun. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in the window for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. Here's a hit. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Touchdown, Florida! Stealing a score on special teams. My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Wants to throw. It's Flagway. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll close the gap to 14. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases,